18 months has shown and made it clear to the entire world that Zionism is a fascist and racist ideology. But we know that wherever there's an occupation, wherever there's massacres, there will be resistance. The Palestinian people have struggled for more than 77 years, and they will continue to struggle for many more years until Zionism is defeated. The Palestinian cause has birthed revolutionaries, not just in Palestine, but everywhere around the world. It has birthed revolutionaries in the prisons, in the Zionist dungeons. It has birthed revolutionaries under siege. It has birthed revolutionaries in the crammed refugee camps. And it has built revolutionaries right here in the diaspora. The Palestinian people have resisted since 1948, and even before that, for 100 years, they have resisted because it is the only choice they have. So to that we say, resistance is justified. Repeat after me, resistance is justified. When people are occupied, resistance is justified. When people are occupied, when people are occupied, resistance is justified. When people are occupied, when people are occupied, when people are occupied. It is my honor to introduce our first speaker today, Gabriel, a Mohawk activist and a long-time struggler for the Palestinian cause.
What conword sa ko? What conword sa ko? Nagi sahwa jere Roti Santos. Your ancestors are crying whenever we get together and there's rain. It's your ancestors who are with you. As a Ganyagahaga person, an indigenous person, the first peoples of this land, this is an occupied country. This is an occupied country that committed genocide against indigenous people. And what helped us survive is the land. What helped us survive is all those natural life forces from the waters up to the heavens. Those are our relations. And they keep us strong. They keep us strong spiritually. They keep us strong physically and mentally. And we have those teachings that teach us how to be good and respectful to one another, and that every life is precious. And so, from the pine trees of the Haudenosaunee, the great white pine, which is a symbol of peace for our people, to the sacred olive groves of Palestine, we stand in solidarity with the people of Palestine. And when we say these words, remember all that nourishes us from the waters and to the heavens, and to know that our ancestors are walking with us, just as our ancestors walked with our people over 300 years ago, when they had to exit this island we call Johjage, where the people split, and where you call it now Montréal. In 1990, they were with us when the government of Canada and Quebec tried to massacre us for a stupid golf course. And so I am proud today to say that Turtle Island is a refuge for all those who are escaping the violence of the ideology of those who think they are superior to everybody else in this world, who think they are the chosen people and think they can kill anybody that they like with impunity. That's what colonization is. That's what Canada did. That's what the US did. And they're still doing that. They're still doing that. We mourn those that we've lost, but they are with us. The air that they breathe is the air that we are now breathing. The footsteps you walk on this land and the footsteps that are being walked on Palestine have had many generations who have loved and been nourished by that land. And land is what the colonizers want, whether it's the Zionists or the settler colonizers of the West and of Great Britain, who have created all this problem, who decided that they were superior and they could partition all our lands from Turtle Island to Palestine because they think that they are the chosen people. We will resist the way our ancestors have done for centuries with dignity, hope, and the greatest strength, which is the love for each other and the love for our mother. We resist because we must. And when we resist, the colonizers and the occupiers call us criminals. But they are the ones who are murdering the people. They are the ones who are starving newborn babies. And just as the little children in the unmarked graves right across Canada and the United States, we mourn the loss of those children who are stuck under the rubble in Gaza. In our history, we called the US president, who was the first one, George Washington, village burners, because they would burn all our food to starve our people. That is what the American dream or the Canadian dream is about. It's about our nightmare. That's what the Canadian dream is. That's what the American dream is. It's our nightmare. We have faced extermination. They have thrown all that they can at the indigenous peoples. But we are here, we are standing, we survive, and Palestine will survive. Palestine will be free. And Palestinians have the right to return, just as indigenous people of Turtle Island have a right to return to their traditional homelands. Our languages were outlawed, our governments were outlawed, and we're still here. We are still resisting. And when the occupier doesn't get its way, they try to jail us, they try to burn us, and they try to erase our existence on our homelands, just as they're doing to Palestine right now, trying to erase a whole group of people. These criminals should be stopped. These criminals, we should remember their names in history. You as the youth will write your history and never forget the crimes, the murders, the depravity of the occupiers. The occupiers, the same ones who occupy Canada and the United States, are occupying Palestine. It is difficult for people to hear that this country is an occupied country, but until you come to terms with that, you cannot help us. You must try and educate your children. You must try to stop the erasure of your own people, because all human life, and in fact, all life, is precious. And as we see white supremacy rearing its ugly head again, because they think they can, because they have shown the masses what to buy, what to spend, what is a good person, what is a pretty person, what's a handsome person. Well, it's time to take your self-determination, your individual self-determination, and push back against these thieves, these criminals who know nothing except violence. That is their culture. Even in international law. The UN Declaration on Human Rights said, whereas it is essential if man is not to be compelled to have recourse as a last resort to rebellion against tyranny and oppression, that human rights should be protected by the rule of law. And who the rule of law is? We are the rule of law. We are the revolution. And they can try to silence us, but they won't work, because we are still here and we're not going anywhere. We are not leaving our homelands. So as the First Peoples of Turtle Island, we walk with you in your efforts for peace and the right of return. Skana, I wish you the right to return to your homeland, and if not, Turtle Island will be your homeland.